tree, bugger. That's rough. Had a hard paper on these. Already had to change that. The horrible stuff that is AdBlue, or about 60%, which is no bother. Might as well fill it up. Nope. Damn it. She's full. Good morning, everyone. If you have not already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday. Sometimes we do the Sunday video. What are we doing today? We're going mowing. I actually gave the mower and the tractor a bit of a clean yesterday. Look how good it looked. We had a broken blade there. We had another broken blade the other day. I mowed for some hay the other day. I didn't film it, but we smashed the blade on that. Smashed another blade. They've only done like 90 acres and they've cut themselves. They've been broken a little bit. I think it's because we're doing a bit of tidying for over the road. I put a new fence in, so it's a bit tidy. It's a bit of a ropey area. Put some of the horrible AdBlue in. Diesel's full. Right, we're gonna go mow first quarter. Bag with laptop in, so I got load at lunch. That up, that away. Checking bulk, cow and calf. They want the guys from over the road have just sorted around here. They fenced this off so we can have up some cows in there instead of cropping it. But they've done a great job. Look, I don't know if you can just see it. Bit of soil, topsoil there, fence. Oh, awesome job. Hats off to them all. We want to mow these little bits as well. We're going to do that last because this is where I broke a couple of the blades, I think, just hitting some stones, but it's just to tidy up. They're moving all these fences in. Instead of having to mow it, cows are going to graze it, so it'll work quite well for us. It'll work better for them. We don't have to kind of look after it as much, the same, and they'll do that really nice topsoil, so it's a really good run. So like down this concrete track here, it's going to look absolutely amazing. That's what we're mowing. We're mowing up there where there is some serious grass. Dad thinks there's 800 tons. I don't think there's 800 tons, but there's a lot. What up? Going mowing.
Is that another one, or you just washed it?
I just washed it.
We've cleaned out your thing, have you seen it?
Cleaned out what?
You're ready for your silage there now.
Oh, amazing, thank you very much.
Yeah, have a look at it now, put even to dinner.
That's what we want, cows will be doing it. Thank you, mate, appreciate it. Look at that, that is just so nice. They've just cleaned out the silage clamp for us and just tidied it up. Just, what's it, 2 minutes? Amazing, that is really nice. I really hope I don't hit a brick or something in it. We had a run around these fields. You'll probably see that video when I'm away on my honeymoon or in Ireland or doing stuff like that. So it'll be a bit out of kilter, but please bear with me for that. We tried to make some videos for when I am away. The start of this field on the left hand side, we have no idea, but the grasses are completely different. Can you just see that? I don't know if you can, like the first, what, 20, 30 foot? It's just horrible grass, but we'll mow them and see what happens. Hopefully there's no stones in there, which we rolled it, so there shouldn't be. And that's the importance of rolling. Some people don't like rolling, we just always roll. But over there, good crop, looks amazing. This bit is not going to be the best grass in the world, but might as well clear it whilst we're here. Tidy it up, I guess. More topping this bit than anything. There we go, now we're doing a bit of mowing. That is going to annoy. How wet is this going to be? Like, am I going to have to put forward drive on wet? I don't even know where the fence is. That there's never growing any grass. Oh, tree! I love mowing a field for the first time. It's a little bit exciting. Change things up a bit, I guess. Oh, and wind mirrors it. My cousin, who's the tree surgeon, you know, who helped me get my drone last time. Tree. I'm just going to get into tidy up this field, I think. Give me a hand with it. Not anything there, really. Now, what's the fun game of this whole thing? We've got to find where the manholes are. It's going to be exciting, isn't it? Said no one ever. Ah, found one. What? Let's hope I just don't find one with a mower, eh? I rushes to mow through it. Just going slower, that's all. Just knocked down to 9k just so I don't break it. Vic and Jerry have tidied up the silage clamp. So that's a good job, isn't it? Yeah. So I've done that for you, I said, oh, thank you very much, really appreciate it. Just saves you a job. So when you're drawing it in, I said, I can tell you're Irish. It's quite light on, to be honest. It might just be the edges, but it's not that amazing. Dad says, crack on, get a mown. I can crack on and get a mow. This is what I want my cousin to do as well, just tidy that up. Yeah, it's not heavy on. Probably didn't get enough till, that's what Dad's going to say. I guess he put the till on. Me. When I say till, I mean fertiliser. Slow down, slow down. Right, I'm going to get mowing. We'll chat about it a bit, and there's something I'm going to show you in a bit that's more exciting than mowing. You've seen mowing loads. Dad got something that I think you'll find really, really cool. Have you ever made a mess mowing first cut in June when it's really dry? Probably have if you're like in Chipping where Old Farm used to be. But look at this. That is pretty wet. So I'm lifting up a little bit because there's not enough grass here. I'm just going to trim the tops off it right for the rock clean. And look at the mess I'm making. It's so wet. It's because the ditch there on the Lytham Hall side just needs dredging out so the water can get off. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I don't think we're going to chop that bit. We might just leave it and just let it just kind of go. There's not a lot of grass there anyway. I've nearly done 7 times round. Me and Dad discussed this morning. We're going to go 7 times around each field here and then mow the middles off. Like this field right now, going through it, there's actually not as much grass as I thought there would be. Especially around the edge, a little bit worried to a point of it actually drying out quite quickly before Monday because it's got 2 days to wilt. But if it does, it's one of those going out now. Dad's going to tell it out, pick up on Monday, so it'll dry up a little bit. But those fields are bigger around there, so I'm going to open them up around the edges, do 7 times round, and then I'm going to finish off the middles. Probably stay in this field and finish it off, but I just want to see what the other ones are like. If the other ones are thicker on, it'd be better, whatever the way the words are, better to mow those ones off for this one, because of the amount of grass that isn't in here that I thought would be. Seagulls following me, got mates. Those are good then, reps off. Blade's looking okay. Slight issue, all the muck there. Me and Dad decided a wide berth of muck heap because I don't want any muck going into the thing. So I'm going to give it 2 tractor widths, I think. And if he wants to go closer, I'm not going to get all the mowing done today. But he can let me know and we can do it again. I can always mow closer. I can't mow further away after I've been mowed, if that makes sense. But now I'm going to do a nice straight field. The way I'm driving I might leave as well, I don't know. I don't want cow muck to go in the grass. Didn't know we had to do that, but where else are you going to put it? Oh, there's water drop here. That's interesting to know. I don't think it's plugged in, but it's nice to know. A bit rough there. This is where it's rough. So do not mow where I'm driving on. Drop down a gear, go slower, Thomas. Bugger. That's rough. I don't think we're going to get that grass there. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Like where I was driving there, no way I'm going to be able to mow that. It's just where they ditched out, but that was rough. Oh, look at this long stretch, by the way. I'm going to make everyone jealous. This is where it flooded last time, and Dad was just saying, get it mowed, try and get it to regrow well. Just gonna mow it. We've got this field right, grass growing nicely. It'll be a really nice field, just big up and downs, everything you want, not a lot of turns. Oh, dream. Ginger guy just opening the gate for me. I'll let you fill in the blank of what we call the person who opens the gate. Saying nothing, just the gate opener with the moustache. So that's the second field opened up, done. Better crop in there where it's flooded, it's not as good, but it's a better crop in there. I'm not doing that bit where it's really bumpy. I'm gonna leave it because Dad said there's a big stone in there as well.
It's where they cleaned the ditch out.
They've had to, they've been pretty busy.
They've been busy.
What Dad also did whilst he was here, you've just shortened the top leg. Yeah, shortened the top leg.
Just so when it's been led and the weather's just pushed it down, just to get under it a bit better. So it's not scalping it, because where we went through where there's no grass at all, with no soil left was coming up, was it?
Third one, and then we'll do the middles. And it's easy when you've just got 3 fields to do. I'm going to go out and take some lunch, and the ginger guy's going to have fun. Okay.
They say love like this comes once in a lifetime. For the first time I believe it to be true. All of my friends say, when you know, you know. Every piece falls into place when I'm with you. And you have found a love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. Blue skies.
Oops. That was gonna be like a nice morning, seamless. Wake up in my tractor. But then it beeps the horn. Everyone looks at you. Classic Thomas. Woo! It's gonna be a warm day. I've ruined my seamless morning start. Woo! You can tell I had enough of the radio last night. It's got smooth on. The Friday night Radio 1's just, sorry to say, awful. Sort of like head candy dance rubbish. Like I would have loved that when I was probably 20, 21. Now 29, I am old AF. Right, I'm just gonna fill up and I'm actually gonna do what today's video is all about. Something that Dad was very kindly acquired by some chaps. So what I'm doing this morning is filling up with diesel. Fill up with diesel. Just seems to suck a bit of diesel, this. Maybe I'm driving it wrong, but fill up a little bit. I've got like 3/8. At least when it's done for everything then. 3. Let's get mowing. Boom! And we are back mowing. I've actually dropped down to about, we were in the field, we've got Lytham Hall in, so the shots are just amazing. They're very aesthetically pleasing. You know the word I'm going to go for. That word. Crop is a lot better inside, so I've actually dropped to about 13.4k. Very precise, I know. I kind of want to hit that 14, but we were down to 12 in the other field. The outside of this field has been quite poor, to be honest. It's still wet over there. Better inside though. Had to slow down. Just want to make sure I'm doing a good job. Actually mowing every little bit. Early morning shots are just the best. Someone told me that a guy called Eric Adam. When I went to the Unimog show in Austria, absolutely amazing. We met this guy called Eric Adam, who is a photographer, and he said the best shots you'll ever get is early morning or just before the sun goes down. So here's some sick drone shots, and then see what Dad's surprise is. It came first cut, but there was so much stuff going on. I didn't feel like I could give it as much as I wanted to give it. Right, see you in a bit. Boom.
Time is now to go where we want to. Follow the road until it leads us somewhere new. Nothing can stop us now. We're together. Oh, the whole world opens up when I'm with you. And you I found a love that sets me free. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. When you hold me, I know that I have everything. It's blue skies, big dreams, a billion places to explore. And I will be with you forever. I am yours.
This is the surprise that Dad got. First cut silage, the lads came, showed us all how to do it. We did a bit of video. We were mad busy at the time, weren't we? Everything was happening. The dribble bar came 2 days later. We wanted to get mowing. These guys came. Contractors working on the new knocking down the shed, so a lot of stuff were going on. So first cut we didn't actually video it, but probably better because that means that Dad has actually used it for probably 100 acres now, haven't you?
100 acres plus, yes, good.
We did lose one of the tines, but
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah.
Chopper found the bolt and the tine, so we
found
could
the
put it
bolt?
back. He found the bolt.
Well, I didn't see the bolt.
Yeah, it's in the tractor, I think. So this is a 6-rotor tedder from Malone. When we bought the Malone mower, in the sweetener of it, they said we could have this for a season and give it a go. What's going to happen is that Dad's going to love it and want to keep it.
That's what they hope.
That's what they hope. But what do you think of it? It looks like it's doing a great job.
First impressions, when you looked at the machine, you thought, again, there's some metal in this machine compared to the other tedder we've got.
Yeah.
And also, when you put it on the back of the tractor, you can feel there's some metal in it, some weight in it. All from the headstock and everything else.
So when I drove to pick my drone up from the field where we got stuck, when my cousin jumped up in the tractor, what you might have not seen, some people did see, there was a tedder on the back, and it was this tedder.
So besides the sturdiness of the machine and the strength within it, for I feel as though it's as strong as any. When you lift it, the
Should we
weight
go around
and
here
everything,
so we can see it a bit more?
good. So the machine comes with these flotation tyres plus a spare, so if you do get a puncture down the field or something, as long as you got your spanner with you to untake it and take the wheel off, and you have a spare tyre, you can bolt a spare on, so, and you'd notice straight away. And what I picked up on it and I liked, instead of being a tine, 6-pronged rotor, there's 7 prongs on these rotors.
On each rotor.
On each rotor. So in theory, for every time it goes round, if you go at the same speed, it does a six more turns. You know, you count a bit more stuff. So that, again, in theory, makes you be able to go a little bit quicker for the forward pace. But that's not the crucial thing for me in telling grass. You can see these hook tines. These hook tines, as you can see here on the ground, even on this row, they're actually sweeping. Perfect. They're just sweeping the grass.
So a normal tine's just an end, isn't it?
Yes.
They don't have this sweeping elbow on it.
If you go against the mowing, against your mowing swath, it sweeps it up, as you probably could see from the video when you started, and every tine it's worn there. They're not worn at the end, and these tines that go down at the end, they have to bend down, and to get the same effect as this, that has got like 2 inches or 50 mil of tine, whereas the others
pick up, hasn't it?
Pick up, and because of the speed you go at, that one lifts up, then the other one catches as well. So, and it throws it out. So yes, you could go a bit quicker and do the job a bit quicker, but I don't think that's important.
You're going 50% quicker anyway, aren't you?
Technically going 50% quicker.
Because
plus,
you've got another 2 rotors instead of your 4 to 6.
2 rotors, so you're not driving on your grass if you've only got a 4 rotor. You actually are pushing the grass down before you're trying to lift it up. Obviously headlands and areas you have to accept. So it's making a good clean job of lifting the sward up. And what it does do with the tines crooked, or whether it's 7-fingered rotor or whatever, it throws it out up into the air. So when it does land, it's landing completely and utterly spread. Absolutely spread, like a carpet. If you look behind now, that
it does look well, doesn't it, behind you? Look at that.
Look at that. This is, again, bonus points of this machine from what I can see. Because it gives such a good spread, without revving like mad and touching the ground, so you're not bringing any contamination and dirt in.
If the drill ball leaves some muck on the floor,
right.
Fingers crossed it doesn't.
Well, we've not touched the soil at all. I mean, we saw before, we're not touching the soil, we're sweeping rather than raking. Throwing it up in the air, and because it leaves a nice swath like that, as long as you get your tractor forward speed right, your PTO right, so I mean Eco PTO revving at 1700, 1750, so it's doing a 540 revs on the PTO shaft into the machine, and just in the gear, and I'm just happy steady. I might take half an hour longer in the field from what this could do flat out, but I've noticed the rowing up man makes an awfully better row, more consistent row across the board.
Do you reckon?
Yes.
I haven't noticed that, to be honest.
Well, you ask him.
I'll have a look.
Because when they look at it, they say, oh, that's been well tedded out. So because that's a more consistent row, the foraging man and also the forager can go that little bit quicker.
He's not getting the like, balled up.
No. So if he can save half an hour in this field, my half an hour extra longer is compensating for the 5 men when we come foraging and picking up 3 carters, 1 forager and a man on the butt rake. So they say half an hour each on the same field. So my half an hour cost
is worth 2.5.
Is worth 2.5 hours man time, and also the forager's not under the same strain. It's a nice constant strain, a bit of a growl rather than you want to throw big lumps out.
Can't wait to have that at the front of this
Absolutely.
video.
This machine, whether it's just the way it is in this field, or the way the grass has been mown, or maybe the way I've set it, I don't know, is leaving us a lovely constant row for the forager, plus maximum drying.
And and you're getting on, aren't you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're getting on, like you're catching up with me.
Yeah.
Nobody did that 28 field in what, an hour?
Yeah, an hour or so.
30 acres an hour with this thing?
You can easily do
25.
25, 30. Moving fields you're at the same pace, but fall from the seat, lift it up, good old Irish thing. We get green string with the Irish. You can't beat the Irish. I'd love to be in a rugby dressing room with the Irish team, and they're saying, we're playing green, what's your away kit? It's green. What's wrong with that? Ireland always playing green. Everything's green. When Keenan lads come to us, they've got green tape, haven't they? Green tape. They use green tie wraps. Yeah. The green theme goes throughout, and I quite like the way they do it without pushing it at you. If you've got it, if from Ireland, it's generally green.
To be fair, we love the Malone mower, don't we? We had that on demo.
Oh.
And that was just by chance. That was Lammer. I was looking at Pottinger, you were looking at Malone, and you just said, I like this, look at it, we tried, and it's just been awesome.
It's a pleasure to work with this machine, and you don't have to go so fast because you're going faster than you can mow, and you can mow quite quick with that, and you're not breaking the machine.
To slow down a little bit in these fields because they've just they're a bit bumpy.
Yeah, we haven't sorted them
They're
out.
a bit bumpy. So you're going to try and I've been down to like 13 to 12k instead of the 15, 16k I was smashing first cut of our side with. But we'll get it. We'll give it a couple of years. We'll get it flat, won't we, Dad?
Yeah, I did lose a tiner in the first cut, but I've been out.
Big Eunice though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did. I've tightened 6 up. And the last time I lifted up, there was 6 that were loose before I came into this farm, to this side.
Right, so when you first cut, 6 tines altogether that were loose.
Before I even set off here, I've checked them all. They're all as tight as I can put with the spanner and the adjustable on the other side, and there's nothing taking any harm. It's a nice spread of, it's like a sea of green.
Yeah.
A sea of green, and that's good, and it's maximum dry. I do like it, and whether we can keep it or not's another question.
Putting enough sheds up at the moment.
We're spending enough money. I don't mind the other machine, but I think, to be honest with you, cook tines, 7 of these, and all these as well, these one legs and these parts, they're so much bloody chunkier than other machines I've used. You know, there's just that little bit more metal in. Rather than using 8mm, they've used 10mm. You know, or 6mm, they've used 8mm.
Makes a difference, doesn't it? It makes it, if people are not trying to cut corners.
That's right. It's built up to a standard, and it's doing a good job, and it's perfect behind that 10-foot mower.
Because let's be honest, all kit gets a bit hammering, whatever happens, you know, silage ground out as flat as anything, but you'll find something. Try not to, obviously, but everything will have good steel, a lot of it into it, and like you say, you can tell you've got this on the back.
You wouldn't like it on the end of your nose for a wart.
It does hold the grass on the tines a little bit.
He said it would do that, but I mean, all you have to do is just, when you finish your field, or finish your crop, just take them off.
Take them off.
Hey, so far it's doing an excellent job, but we've probably after this cut another 100 odd acres, 150 acres to do.
Plenty.
You know, we'll have it all to cut at Birks again and all to cut here again. We'd have tried it for over 300 acres this time.
Hope you enjoyed today's video. This is Dad's surprise. We're going to play it for the next 2nd and 3rd cut after this, so we've got a bit of time with it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Big crop coming in Monday, which you're about to see.
It handles it well, this big crop. You can see what it's doing.
Let's finish on that note. Guys, thank you very much. We will see you in the next one. Appreciate you watching. Love it. You're great. Thank you as always. See you. Bye. Trying to ask me, am I going to mow this? And the answer is yes. Grass is grass. We've been to a place in our lives of farming where we were short of grass for a couple of years. We were struggling, and every blade counts, and it still counts. Doesn't matter if I've got loads in the plant or not. Every blade of grass counts, always, every day, every time. We'll try my best anyway. Stock are doing well. Just wondering what the hell's going on. See you chopping.